Hey, what's up, y'all? It's poppin'. It's D. About to react to this vid by Black T Blog. This is Latto drag for hating on Ice Spice. Cardi B slammed for past online antics. TJ and Amy married. Oh, I don't want to hear about them. But let's see these people getting dragged. Let's watch.
Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ebony. Alright, you guys, we have several topics to discuss in this video. The first topic is none other than GMA former anchor TJ Holmes allegedly preparing for marriage after being caught in a cheating scandal with his co-host Amy Robach. Talk about a mess. Now, you guys remember that back in December, news did break that both TJ Holmes and Amy Robach were allegedly having an affair behind the scene. Now, both of them did come out and say that they were legally separated. However, that did not stop people, even their respective spouses, of not thinking that they actually were together while being married, allegedly. Now, according to Radar Online, Amy is close to wrapping up an agreement with her soon-to-be ex-husband, Andrew Shue, and is encouraging TJ to push through his divorce.
Okay, I had enough of TJ and Amy Roblox. Bye. What happened with Latto? Alright.
Wow, this is a mess. All right, you guys, let's go on to the next topic, which is none other than Latto being called out and accused of being jealous of Ice Spice or being a hater. Now, you guys know that Latto is always on the red carpet, and she was giving an interview where the last question was the reporter stating some lyrics, and Latto acted like she didn't even know the song. Check it out.
How can I lose if I'm already chose?
Well, I don't know. How can I lose if I already chose? Some froze. I don't know the lyrics either. This is not hating. I'm sorry. I thought she was about to say the munch shit. If she said you thought I was feeling you and she acted like she was confused, okay. But this SpongeBob song, people don't know that. I mean, maybe some of y'all do. I don't fucking know that song. I've heard it on social medias, you know, as I'm skipping through shit. But I have not actually listened to it like that, so I don't know off the top of my head. So you can't expect everybody to know that. She's trying. And anyway, why are you quoting some other bitch lyrics to her? What that got to do with her? That's also weird. So she's even a good sport for participating. Y'all just want to fuck with Latto. Why would she get dragged for this? This is not hating. Leave her alone. And I don't even like Latto.
Now look, you guys, several people online are accusing Latto of being jealous. One Twitter user saying this: I see why Latto mad. Ice Spice is already more relevant than Latto. I'm screaming. This is what happens when you have people that support you because they genuinely like you and not because you're beefing with someone else. Ice Spice's new name is officially Latto's Ender. This Latto versus Ice Spice beef is going to be taken seriously in the next months. Watch.
George, shut the hell up.
Now look, you guys, what do I think about this? Maybe Latto did not know the song. I don't necessarily think that she's hating on Ice Spice because she doesn't know her lyrics. I mean, sometimes I'm listening to a song and I be in a car and I be making up my own lyrics. Period. So I think that this is a bit of a reach. Social media loves creating problems that aren't necessarily there. So in this case, I don't think that Latto is hating on Ice Spice, but you guys will let me know what you think about it down below. Do you think that Latto could potentially be jealous? Do you think Ice Spice will be her replacement? Ooh, child. Drama in female rap. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and go on to the next topic, which is none other than Cardi B sitting down with Jason Lee for an interview. Now, the interview seemed to be pretty good from my opinion, but there were some questions that got the internet talking. Now, something Cardi B said in the interview was about how she is bullied online from content creators or people who are trolls and want to get under her skin. And she talked about being in a dark place when the YouTuber Tasha K had made her videos. And she talked about how online bullying really hurt who she was as a woman.
I'm afraid to be vulnerable because people want to say, oh, you be looking for sympathy.
Who she was as a woman.
I'm afraid to be vulnerable because people want to say, oh, you be looking for sympathy, but this is really my life. Like in 2019, I felt like I was like somebody dead inside a body, like, and I kept telling people, like, I just want to die, like, I just wish I was dead. I want to be dead. I want to be dead. I want to be dead. I can't escape my mind. Like, my husband had to take me to a trip to DR. People from my management was calling him, like, I think there's something wrong with her. You need to help. It was really bad, and it's terrible when people are making fun of you. When people are making fun of you.
You ain't about to cry.
No.
Okay.
I ain't about to cry.
Your eyes, left eyes getting all long. Like, I've never seen you get emotional.
You know how I am. I'm not. I cry in private. I'm a gangster. But in 2019, like, imagine somebody saying that you have a disease and then thousands of people
run with it.
And not only are they running with it, they calling you names. And then you have a daughter, and like every other mom, you kissing your daughter and everything, and people are saying like, don't kiss culture on the lip, don't kiss your kid on the lip because you have herpes, blah blah. That was insane.
So as you guys heard, Cardi B was in a pretty dark space, and people are still coming for her because they believe that she's throwing rocks and hiding her hands. One Instagram user saying this: "It's crazy because when this kind of stuff happens to people that are not famous, it's considered bullying. But when you're famous, that doesn't apply, and you know what you signed up for. She's done way worse and says way worse things to people publicly. Imagine how those girls felt laid up in the hospital after men beat them."
Yeah, she's done a lot. So it's kind of like, okay, girl, you've bullied people online too. You've said things about people's dead relatives. You tell people to die. You've done and said some wild shit. You talked about how you drugged people and stole their money. Yeah, you had those girls beat up, which you just went to court over. So it's like, it's difficult to sympathize with you, to be completely honest. And especially when it's like you are a celebrity, and not saying that you should accept and it comes with the territory, but it does kind of come with the territory. And if it's affecting your mental health to this degree, then this is where you take a step away from the internet and you let other people handle your social media accounts, and you don't even look at what people are saying about you. I say this all the time. If it's affecting your mental health like this much, your mental health is suffering to the point to where you want to unalive yourself, you have to get off Instagram. You have to get off Twitter. You have to.
With no remorse because she allegedly told them to. Now I want to stop here. Cardi B, was not convicted of this part of the crime, okay? We do not know for sure if Cardi B, right, allegedly told these men to beat these girls.
I thought she did. That's why she went to court, though. That has not been
proven as a fact. That is pure speculation. So take that as such. She goes on to state this: then the whole world supported them being assaulted and cheered when their abuser got a slap on the wrist for crimes against them. I thought there was no sympathy for abusers.
I'm listening, but my rhinestone popped off, so I'm looking for it.
And wishes death on their mothers. Bully or victim? Which one do you want to be?
They ain't hitting the same
thing that Nikki said when she had to get loud with Joe Budden on his podcast.
And I said the same thing to her.
And said she was angry and bitter. Now Miss Thing is saying that it's getting worse. Yes, sympathy B. People feel sorry for you, so you can start.
Okay, I don't want to see all these.
Girl, screen. A troll had comes to Cardi B's antics
That's
online. As you guys see on the screen, a troll had came for Cardi on Twitter, and Cardi turned around and said, "I hope your moms die." Right? We also remember Cardi B getting upset, going through the comments right a while back with a black woman where she did talk about the woman losing her child. And so I do understand right where the outrage is coming from, and I think that in retrospect, people want to see improvement. People want to see a change. Cardi B says some very bad things on Twitter. However, in some of these other cases, these trolls have came for her first. So then people say, but does it have to go that far? So I really think it's up to your personal preference. If you are going to come for someone, right, do you have the right to say that something is too far if you don't like their response? But I also understand that you can't get up here and cry.
It's about her.
About things that were said about you.
These are probably kids.
You said some horrible things about other people online. And so there's a catch-22 here. So I want to know what you guys think.
People are missing the point as always. It's not about, needing to defend yourself or clap back. That's not helpful. It makes nobody feel better. I'm sorry. I don't care what y'all talking about, but clapping back at people and arguing with people online, strangers who you don't even fucking know, that does not make you feel better. And she just talked about how she wanted to off herself. This isn't helping Cardi. and I'm pretty sure she's arguing with children. How is that effective? To be like, well, these celebrities have the right to defend themselves, and they have the right to be depressed and sad. So who's actually winning here? That's dumb to sit here and argue with some random faceless people online. Probably arguing with a fucking 13-year-old in his SpongeBob drawers in his mama's basement using her fucking Wi-Fi. And you stressing yourself out over that? Like, what are we talking about? This is so childish and dumb for these celebrities. I'm not trying to sound insensitive because she said she was going through a hard time, you know, so I feel for her on that end. But at the same time, you need to be an adult and understand that, you know, there is no winning with people who are hell-bent on hating you and who want to spread rumors about you online. That's what they do because they're miserable. So you're going to let them drag you down into that misery as well? That doesn't make any sense to me. That's not helpful. It's stupid. And I said the same thing on the Nicki Minaj reaction. When she was arguing about Joe Budden and they just like, oh, you should ignore it. I'm like, yeah, you should. And she's like, well, if people are running off with rumors about what I'm supposed to do, I'm just supposed to sit there. Yes. Because you cannot combat every single rumor. You cannot argue with everybody and fight everybody. You can't win. But you have to just let it go. And you will be at peace when you let shit go. Especially when it is randoms talking shit online. Who cares what they talking about? If it's not affecting your career, if it's not affecting your money, then just let it go. People are gonna want to believe negative things about you. You gotta let it go. But people with common sense and your hardcore fan base, they're gonna know that it's capped and you don't have to worry about it. Period. But yeah, these celebrities complain about this all the goddamn time. It's like, all right. But I wish her well. Like I said, I feel for her, you know, being in a bad mental space. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. But you have to mature at some point, Cardi. You can't be wishing death on people and then crying on the other end and then, oh, but I'm going to argue with these kids. It's just a lot. It's just the same song could dance with her, though, so I'm kind of over it, to be honest. This Latto situation, fuck out of here. She is not hating on Ice Spice. Bye. This is what I'm talking about, about stupidity online. You cannot address stupidity or worry about it. I hope Latto says nothing about it, because this is such a reach. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all thought. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.